What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to the welcome to the Liverpool-Swansea City match review and reaction video, and I'm devastated. Let me know, what did you think of the game, but more importantly, do you think that Liverpool's title hopes are over with this defeat? Because if Chelsea beat Hull City tomorrow, Chelsea will be 10 points ahead of Liverpool, and I think the next game in the league is Liverpool-Chelsea. So if Liverpool don't win against Chelsea at Anfield, I think the title is over. But we gave ourselves a mountain to climb in this title race. And the reason why Liverpool haven't won the title for 26 years is because of games like this. Because of games against the bottom of the league, Swansea, and other games against the bottom 10 sides. Liverpool just dropped too many points, but you cannot expect to win the league title with a defense like Liverpool's. Liverpool conceded 27 goals in 22 games, and frankly that's just not good enough. We dropped 5 points against Sunderland and Swansea in just the last 2 games. And this is exactly why Liverpool won't win the title, in my opinion. You cannot drop so many points against teams like Sunderland and Swansea, who are fighting against relegation. And Swansea were beaten 4-0 at home by Arsenal. And in my opinion, Liverpool have been the better team out of Liverpool and Arsenal this season. But this result could change that. The first half was a very dull affair. Both teams didn't have a shot on target, and the second half was absolute mayhem, craziness. Exactly why we love the Premier League. But this defeat hurts so much because first of all, if FIFA didn't give the answer so late, if they have given the answer about Matip and his eligibility, in the end Matip is cleared to play for Liverpool, but Matip didn't start today because team training and everything was already finished by the time the news has arrived. If Matip starts today, we are not losing this game, in my opinion. Klavan and Lovren, they are just not a world-class partnership. Lovren and Matip are a much better partnership because Matip makes even Lovren play better. And Matip is our best defender, but in my honest opinion, only Matip is Matip is the only defender at Liverpool who is good enough for a team who wants to challenge for the Premier League and later for the Champions League. The other defenders at the club, Klavan, Lovren, Lucas, sorry, but they are just not good enough. Sako, even. The first goal came from a corner which was needlessly given away by Lovren. He tries to head it back to Mignolet, but instead he gives away a needless corner, absolute gift on a plate to Swansea, and they score from it. After a calamity in the box, the ball falls to Llorente and he smashes it home between Routledge's and the Liverpool defender's leg, and Liverpool were absolutely shell-shocked. The Anfield crowd was very silent in the first half, and these are the kind of games that the Liverpool fans should go crazy about, because the league is not won against the likes of Man City or Arsenal or Chelsea at Anfield. The league is won against these sides, against the likes of Swansea and Sunderland. I just cannot understand this mentality of most of the Liverpool crowd today, that they weren't singing, they weren't trying to, shout and inspire the team. Just a small criticism for the Anfield crowd. And Llorente makes it 2-0 after a brilliant cross from Tom Carroll, one of the new signings by Swansea. By the way, the new signings, Tom Carroll, for example, and Olsen, they did a big difference. They made a big difference for Swansea, and also their new manager made Swansea a lot more organized. They were playing in a 4-5-1 formation, and they suffocated Liverpool in the middle, and out wide Liverpool put in so many useless crosses in the first half. The second half was better, but first of all, Carroll's great cross, and Klavan and Lovren is there, but Llorente rises above them and a bullet header into the into the ground and past Mignolet before he can move. So before Liverpool could wake up, it's 2-0 Swansea, and I didn't see Liverpool coming back, I will be honest. Not even them equalizing, because Liverpool were just absolutely dire, but the crosses and the quality of the crossing improved a lot, and Liverpool scored a brilliant goal. Milner crosses it into Firmino, who I think the defender mistimes his jump, and Firmino just heads it into the far corner, a brilliant header. And then Sturridge came on, but very weird substitution by Klopp to bring off Coutinho. I would have brought off either Emre Can or Wijnaldum. They both were pretty average, and in my opinion, I even tweeted this at halftime, that I would bring off Emre Can at halftime and bring on Sturridge, because Emre Can, you know, he's just not as creative a player as the likes of Lallana or Coutinho. I would have brought back Lallana into midfield, but of course Jurgen Klopp decided to bring off Coutinho. Maybe Coutinho is not fully fit and maybe didn't want him to get injured, but still it was a weird substitution. If Coutinho wasn't injured, and I hope he wasn't, to bring him off for Sturridge, I just didn't agree with this substitution. And we had to wait until the 69th minute. Wijnaldum whips in a great cross. Firmino, a little bit of a Suarez in this goal. He chests it down, and on the half volley he rifles it past the goalkeeper. I went absolutely crazy. I will upload a Fanzone live reactions video as soon as I edited it. And the whole Anfield crowd was up at 2-2. We came back from 2-0 down, and everybody was thinking, let's go and win the game. Emre Can came off eventually for Origi. This was a good substitution in my opinion, and then a very unlucky goal, I have to admit. Klavan tackles the Swansea player in the box, and the ball from the tackle falls straight to Gylfi Sigurdsson, who makes no mistake and slots it home. And Swansea, from 3 shots on target, scored 3 goals. I cannot fault Mignolet for any of the goals, but more Klavan and Lovren didn't really have the best of games, and I'm very kind about this. Especially Klavan made a couple of mistakes, and Klavan was actually lucky to stay on the pitch. He almost got a red card when he elbowed Llorente or blocked Llorente with his, I think it was his shoulder, not his elbow, but blocked Llorente. And in the first half he got a similar foul he got a yellow card for a similar foul on I think it was Olsen, but in the second half, you know, Klavan should have had maybe a red card. Some referees give it, some don't, and this leaves Liverpool in 3rd place. But Arsenal and even Man City could go ahead of Liverpool, or in the case of Man City, they could go level on points with Liverpool. I think Arsenal will beat Burnley. And the good news is that Man City and Tottenham play each other, but this is such a huge opportunity missed to draw against the likes of Sunderland and Swansea, and to lose to Swansea, so dropping 5 points in these 2 games. This reminds me last season when we were 2-0 up against Sunderland, we were 2-0 up against Newcastle, and we have drawn both games. We were 2-0 up against Southampton and we lost 3-2. These are the kind of games why Liverpool just don't achieve as much as they should, because attacking wise we are brilliant. We are I think in the top 3 best attacking teams in England, but defensively we are in the bottom half of the table, and maybe even bottom 5, bottom 6 in terms of you know, defensively. Not maybe bottom 10, but yeah, if you look at the goals conceded, not any of the other top 6 sides conceded as many goals as Liverpool. Even Everton and even Southampton conceded less goals than Liverpool, and that says a lot. So I'm really disappointed. I'm just so disappointed, especially for Jurgen Klopp, and I still think that Jurgen Klopp should do more in the January transfer window. It's January the 21st, and don't tell me Liverpool wouldn't improve with a signing or 2. I also really hope that now Matip gets a run of games and hopefully Klavan will get dropped. But still, the Matip-Lovren partnership is very good, but Lovren needs replacing in my opinion, and Klavan as well. Of course, you can't sign like 3 or 4 first team centre-backs in one transfer window, but I still think that Liverpool should openly search the market for a wide player, because Liverpool badly needed pace and needed width. We scored from 2 crosses which could have been defended by Swansea, so Liverpool from open play. Still, since Mane went to the Africa Cup of Nations, they are just not as good as they used to be with Mane. So yeah, this is my verdict. As you can see, I'm bitterly disappointed about this defeat. I just hope that somehow Chelsea drop points against Hull City, and then the title race will be still open, and Liverpool just must beat Chelsea at Anfield, and that is a huge game now. So let me know what you think of the game in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.